Today we are watching the Week 3 matchup between Insomniac Gamers and Washed Up Gaming. These are two teams in the Silver Division that are made up of long time players. Alright, so this should be a very good map. We got old school players on an old school map. So we're going to see probably a new spin on this map. With the idea of this map has changed a lot throughout the years, and so we're going to see this more fast-paced gaming of what DoD is now in 2023 compared to what it used to be. And this new fast pace is going to probably cause some confusion amongst the teams, as we have at least one player in this game who prefers to play old school style, and that can lead to either him causing some strife or getting run over. So we'll see how that is going to play out. But today, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's look at our teams. Okay, so for our first team, we have Washed Up Gaming. Washed Up Gaming took a bye last week, so they are currently 1-0 with their win over, let's see, who did they play in Railroad? And now my internet has decided to stop working. Here we go. Washed Up beat Shut Up, We Are Trying. The team that we saw with a great upset last week. Washed Up was the one that kind of destroyed them on week 1, which led us all to believe that Shut Up We're Trying was going to have a rough week 2. But as we saw last week, Shut Up We're Trying has turned a page. We'll see if they keep that up for the rest of the season. Washed Up Gaming, on the other hand, we're looking at a starting 6 of The War Within, Paintball, Casino, Bromley, Hopper, and Bullet. Their normal starting 6 is not playing today because ProStar has some real life events going on, and so Bullet, one of the, I'll call him the grandfather of Day of Defeat, one of the longest members of the community, and honestly, we would not still be here without him, is going to come back in and play for his team that he has kind of switched more into a moderator and admin role for. Washed Up Gaming, okay, this is their 3rd season in KTP. They essentially got 3rd place last year. Okay, there was no 3rd place tiebreaker thing, but for points scored and points allowed, they would have come in 3rd if we went based on that. And we have our main players here being Bullet, Bromley, War Within. ProStar is also one of their longtime players, but he is not playing. Bullet is going to be playing for him, as we said. This season, they've added in Paintball. Paintball is a very dependable is the word that I want to use. He's a dependable rifle. Paintball is one who's not going to miss the shots. He is going to be able to trade effectively. As you can see with his KD from week 1, it is above a 1.0 KD, which means he has more kills than deaths in the matches. So he is very dependable, and he is going to be kind of their surger. If Paintball goes on a run, Washed Up is going to have an easier time. If Paintball is shut down, or if he's killed off the bat, it might have some time. It might have some openings that Washed Up will have to fill with other people. Bullet, on the other hand, he is our old school player, not just because he is old, but also he plays a much slower gameplay than a lot of these other players. And so this is a map that really can lend itself to that slow gameplay, but it could also mean that he just takes himself out of the game by being too slow to make his rotation. So we'll see how he plays that along. Okay, so if we're looking up on how Washed Up has done on this map on DoD Thunder before, they are 2-1 in official KTP matches. They've been scrimming a decent amount. Hopper has been practicing a lot, and he has improved greatly on his heavy. So we'll see if that can, if he can carry that heavy side of bunker for them. The main thing that's going to be come down to for Washed Up is the play for me of Hopper, Bromley, and War Within. Okay, those are going to be the three main people that I'm going to be I'm sorry, not Bromley. War Within and Paintball. Bromley is going to be playing third this map. Bromley has sniped in the past, but I think War Within will be sniping this week. And it really is going to come down to that sniper v sniper battle. This map is a sniper mind game map. There are a lot of different places snipers can go on this map, and so if they can get into the other person's head, they're going to potentially have a day of it. Right? They're going to be able to get a lot of different picks going. So how the War Within does, how Hopper can do on the heavy side, and then how Paintball surges, because again, Paintball is a very streaky player. He'll go on these really, really, really long streaks, and that may push Washed Up over the top. But if Paintball is somewhat shut down, well, then Washed Up may have an issue trying to get that capture of those flags. So let's move on over to our second team. Our second team we are looking at here is going to be Insomniac Gamers. Now, Insomniac Gamers did not have a bye. Okay, so they are 2-0 in the Silver Division. Their key leaders are, as we see, there's going to be Pibian on the sniper. It's going to be Shonality or Duality on the rifle, and it's going to be River Oyster on the heavy. Now, if you look at their KD, this was something of a thing. We've all been playing this game 10, 15, 20 years, and Insomniac Gamers is they are no exception. Shonality, Duality has been a mainstay. Corey has been playing for just as long as I have. River Oyster 9 is the head admin of KTP, so he's insanely involved. Hypnotic is a guy that's been back and forth. He's been here, he's been gone, he's been here, he's been gone, and therefore he is. This is a team full of veterans, and unfortunately they had the very first match for brand new people to the scene last week. And the not just the skill differential, because Noah was the team that is absolutely brand new to KTP and Day of Defeat. And Insomniac Gamers just has far more years under their belt, and they were able to run over is not a good enough phrase for what they did last week, and their KD is going to be somewhat inflated because of that, because they were having a match where they were essentially in a different weight class than their competition, which is the state of the game, right? We just don't have that many teams playing nowadays that we can't get these great divisions set up because there just aren't enough teams going on. So Insomniac Gamers stats might be a little inflated for that, but that is also, if that's all you think is going on with Insomniac Gamers, you are greatly underestimating them. Okay, they Insomniac formed last season, but these players have been around forever. They got to the silver semifinals last season, and then they eventually lost to the eventual champions. This season we got 9. Head Like a Hole is not playing because he is sick, so Corey's going to stand in for him. Hypnotic is a starting rifle for them last year and will continue to be so. Main thing is they picked up River Oyster, who is a very surefire heavy. And their other player, Pibian, is going to be a guy who's going to have to kind of fill in this big hole at sniper. The one thing that Insomniac has not really had over last year and the off-season was a sniper. And so if Pibian can come in and fill in that hole, Pibian is going to allow Hypnotic, he's going to allow Duality to really focus on other things, focus on their gameplay, and allow them to surge forth. And then Corey Price coming in, he is one of the best thirds in the game, I'll say it. Okay, he will definitely be able to hold his own no matter where they have him going, whether it's back alley or straight to the tank. So we will definitely find out that way. The main thing that we're looking at in DoD Thunder is we are looking at the control of that tank. So let's jump into the map real fast as we wait for them to pick on a server that they're going to be playing in so we can follow them in. But let's jump into the map real fast and let's look at what we have going on here. Let's stop the music now. All right. This is Thunder. Thunder is a recreation of DoD Donner, which itself is a recreation of a map called DoD Thunder. So this is a love letter to the original, even though the secondary one, Donner, was way more common for way more years. Thunder being the namesake, this remake of Donner removes the rain. We now have a nice sunny day, and it brightens up the map heavily. So a lot of these textures are way, way brighter than the textures in Donner, and we're able to see this middle tank. And this is what this map is all about, this middle tank control. We no longer have our squeak door. Instead, we have a nice little ramp going to the heavy side, where it used to be this large bunker, and I will continue calling it a bunker, where it had actual trenches and stuff. That has been taken out, and now we have these planters here instead, which allows this building, we can throw grenades over this building and they can easily blow up the people inside these planters. So that is going to be a key thing to watch as they fight for that bunker control. So again, we still call it bunker, even though it is not. Now, what I was talking about is this map is pretty open, allowing the different snipers and rifles to take up little cheat positions here in mid-house. They're able to look over and see people coming. They have this large window right here that people can use and easily see. We have this church area where the allies can have their own little sniper loft, as well as a nice view out to the tank. And it all comes down to map control. This map is greatly decided by capouts and mid control. Some maps are more one, some maps are more the other. This one is, if you control the mid, you can really control the game. Okay, so it's 2 points for middle flag. You don't get any points for your flags. You get 2 points for the middle flag and 1 point for every flag past there every 30 seconds. And so that 50 points for a cap out can help you close that gap. But you can get if you capture this tank real early and then hold it, you can really, really start to rack up those points. Okay. And so it really depends based on the grenade, the snipers, the rifles, the rotations between in this mid-alley area between bunker and mid are going to be the things that make or break a team's performance on this map. This area, Suzie, S-U-Z-E, we call it Suzie, is where a lot of the control of the map is held. Okay, if someone gets into these windows, they have a very, very wide view of this place where a lot of people need to come around. And if you get someone in there who can trade 2, 3, 4 people before they die, it's going to really, really set back the other team from being able to try to gain back that map control. And so, as we continue to talk about Day of Defeat, this is a 6 vs 6 game with rotating spawns. So every 10 seconds after someone dies, the entire team spawns back. What that means is this is a momentum-based game. Okay, so if you can trade effectively, if you can get 2 kills before you die, and your team can do that the whole way, you are just going to run over the other team, and it really comes down to a numbers advantage. So anytime someone can get 2, 3, 4 kills, it is absolutely massive to how that game is going to play. Now, it is almost 9 o'clock. Let's go check to see what server they're about to go in. Okay. Let's see. We've got KTP Chicago 2. So we're going to go into KTP Chicago 2 here. Nope, not new game. Find servers, spectate. Chicago 1. Okay, looks like I got to go look it up. So we're going to jump into the HLTV for KTP Chicago 2. And we're hopefully going to connect. We'll see. There we go. We got it. We did it, chat. We did it. Okay. Right. And let me go ahead and tell them that I am ready. All right, here we go. We got him. Apparently, Bromley is on the potty. Nice. Very nice. Let's turn the audio down just a little. These old games, they like to reset their audio every so often. Okay. So, as we check, we see our players here, right? We got Corey, or we got 9 being one of their heavies. We've got River Oyster being their other main heavy. Okay, we have Pibian on that sniper as we saw in pregame, right? He is going against War Within, so we were right. War Within is sniping this map. Casino, on the other hand, is going to be running his Grand. Casino, we didn't talk too much about in the pro game, but Casino is also one of those other players that is a very nice complement to Paintball. Paintball and Casino make a very good rifle team because Paintball is that surging, whereas Casino is way more consistent. So Casino is one of those that will get 1-2 trades, while Paintball is one of those that either gets like 4 or 5 trades, or maybe sometimes 0 trades. And so they complement each other extremely well as a rifle team. So we'll see how that plays out, and we'll see if Washed Up can capitalize on their different player strengths of how they go. So we're going to quickly shift over. It looks like Bromley has joined in. They should be able to live it up pretty soon, and then we should be able to go. We're going to stay on the Axis Sniper. We're going to stay on Pibian for Insomniac here, and hopefully when they start, we'll see Pibian get a nice little spawn there. If you are new to spectating Day of Defeat, you can see the player we are watching down on the bottom. You can see it is Pibian right now, and as I change over, you can see their name on the bottom. In the top right is our kill feed. Red is on Axis, green is Allies. They have 6 players per team, and above that is not only the time remaining, but the scores for the Axis and the Allies. We play 2 20-minute halves, and at the end we add up all the points, and whoever has the most points after the 2 halves of the game will be the winner. So you can lose 1 half and still win the game. Some of these maps are more more ally-sided or Axis-sided, and it really comes down to that idea, right, of oh, this map is ally-sided, oh, this map is Axis-sided, but it matters, but it's not the end-all be-all. This is one of those maps that is very much both-sided. Axis, that Susie window that we were talking about, they can see the allies come around here. That gives them a pretty big advantage to be able to hold mid. But allies have an advantage the rest of the map. They have, I would say, they have the better bunker side, and they have the better back alley to the back hall side. Okay, and so the biggest thing about that is who can establish that mid control. This map is not so much Axis or ally-sided, it's more mid-sided. And so whoever can act to establish control over the mid, get someone into that mid house where they're able to just be a nuisance to the other team trying to come out, that's going to be a big kind of indicator on who's going to be ahead of this game, not so much on which side of the map they are currently playing. And that's one of the big changes that was made from Donner to Thunder. Donner used to be very, very heavily ally-sided because the Axis Sniper Loft was one you had to run directly into the open to be able to get into, and that has changed in Donner. So here we go. We're going live. All right, we are going to go find Pibian, our Axis Sniper, and we're going to go with him real fast as he hopefully is looking for a quick run and pick. He's going to grab that first flag. Oh, he's choosing to go the long way, so that means he probably will not be the first one around. And so we're going to see his team in front of him start to throw those grenades as he scopes in. He's looking at that lower Susie area. War Within gets a nice pick on Hypnotic, so right away we have that trade going on. Pibian is trying to have that sniper peek war with War Within, as they are both in their respective lofts. Bromley is standing in rubble. He knows where Pibian is because War Within saw him, so he's trying not to peek that sniper. He's going to run up and body break that tank capture. Very good job. Now he's playing Ring Around the Rosie with Corey and... Oh, Corey takes him out with Corey, and Hypnotic was the other one. Corey, they're trying to capture that middle. They killed... War Within was running up, but got picked off. And there's Paintball to clean them up, but not before that Axis caught that tank capture. PB's going to check back alley. He thinks he saw someone over there. He did. He gets a shot onto Duality. Paintball only has 4 health, so instead of capping that tank, he's going to let his teammates do it while he runs up and tries to hold that bottleneck of the slab area. He is able to kill Corey after Corey kills one. Hypnotic, on the other hand, is looking... Oh, he's trying to peek him out. Bullet fodder, here we go! Here's the grandpa of DoD. We'll see a lot of this from Bullet fodder as he lays on his belly at this planter, because they are going to send Hopper elsewhere, and they're going to leave Bullet fodder to one-man stand on this bunker area. Here we go. Hopper's coming in. He's probably going to push through while Bullet is there on his belly. As usual. This is what I meant by that older style of play when I was talking about it. Meanwhile, the allies have control of bunker. They have an easier way into bunker. Nine's going to try to nade over those buildings. We know Bullet fodder is proned right there. He is waiting for Nine to come around this corner. Nine's going to try to shoulder peek it to try to see where he is. There he is. He sees him. He gets back. He has got 3 health. Oh, no. Bullet fodder was not able to finish the kill. Nine now knows where he is. We'll see if he tries to sprint jump across or if he's just going to wait for Hopper to come out and leave Bullet on his belly there. We will find out. Meanwhile, in mid... Cass is taken out. River Oyster is now going up. Bullet finally kills Thing. Ooh, Pibian gets a nice sniper duel on War Within, and he is able to establish a little bit of control as he knows someone is in that crater there, but he cannot see him. And this is one of the things that makes sniping extremely difficult in this game, is knowing when to scope and when not to scope, because there is that time where you have to... zoom in or zoom out, right? You can't just run around and quick scope insanely well in this game. It's definitely a skill that the snipers have, but it's not an instantaneous scope. Corey over here, 4 and 5, he's doing all right. River Oyster off to a slow start. Hypnotic takes out War Within again, and there's Bullet fodder holding down that bunker. That is clearly his job. His job is to hold bunker, and he is going to hold that bunker. He's going to jump up into this ruinous building, and he's probably never going to push out a bunker unless he has to. Okay, because his job is to hold that bunker. Hopper, on the other hand, we can see Bullet only has 1 death. Hopper, on the other hand, is 3 and 3 because his job is to be the person that runs through the bunker and pushes that second flag. And we see they sent Duality into that bunker to try to get him out. Hopper is able to get a kill on 9, so he ended up trading with his life anyway, and Bullet cleaned up Seanality. We have Bromley coming over to this mid-alley area. Now, it used to be very dangerous to go that way because there was a door that would squeak and the entire map would hear when you opened it. River Oyster was checking there anyway, so it wasn't any better than having the squeak door, but we can see throughout this map that there are going to be times where people are able to go mid-alley and the other people will not hear them, and that is a big difference from Donner. Paintball, ooh, is taken out by Corey. Beautiful shot with the Stoss. Here we have Bullet again. He is going to stay in this bunker. He is going to hold. This is his house. Okay, he is going to hold this bunker, and he is not going to let go. even to the chagrin of his team, because while he holds that bunker control, the Axis are able to capture that middle, and we can see they're going to start trying to work back from their 10-point deficit here. Hopper, how's Hopper doing? 5-5. He is getting trades as he goes, even though he has not had a huge impact on this game so far. Cass, on the other hand, 2-6, off to a slow start. He must get on ally side and mid. The Axis have a one-shot kill in their Car 98, and the allies have a two-shot kill with the Grand. And we can see he picked off duality there. But if you're in a peak battle with a Grand versus a Car 98, you're usually on the back foot on that one, and we can see that sometimes the Grands have a rough start to the game. We got Pibian in mid-house. He's going to be looking at that rubble. And, oh, nice shot on War Within. War Within did not know he was there. And he is able to pick up Bromley as well, as Bromley is trying to peek and spam him. And there's a 3. Okay, so here we go. Here's this map control I was talking about. Pibian is able to get 3 kills on the sniper. He instantly moves up to this upper Susie area, and he sees Hopper from the spawn, right? Hopper spawned in, went into that purge cage area, and Pibian is going to be very hard to get out of this upper Suze. He is going to cause a lot of headaches to these ally side as they try to push up, and Hypnotic is doing the exact same thing, but from Graveyard, from Church Alley. They have 2 cars there. One good nade from the allies will take both of them out. Let's see. The nade propped up, but no, unfortunately it didn't. Here's another one, and it does, okay? That's one of the problems with stacking in a small little enclosed area. Cass is able to finally clear them out with a grenade, but they caused a lot of havoc while they were in there. 9, unfortunately, gets taken out by Cass as he's trying to get to cover, and the allies are looking to claw their way back to that middle to get that map control back, but Pibian did not push up with them, and he sees 2 people there. He missed his shot, unfortunately. Oh, and he gets it right there. Paintball is down. Okay. Oh, and Cass. Beautiful. Cass is now the streaker, right? So we talked about how Paintball was going to be the one surging, and Cass was all reliable. Well, Paintball got picked right there, but Cass was there to clean it up after Cass got that double kill on the 2 Axis in Church Alley already. Bullet Fodder lost his footing inside that bunker and is now fighting his way back in. War Within trying to claw his way back to his control over mid. Unfortunately for them, once Axis established map control, it's very, very hard for the allies to get them out. Duality was in a very good spot that the Axis normally in, which is bottom of Church, but Cass is able to win that battle. He now is looking at a sniper. Cass knows that he's going to lose that peak battle, and so he's going to try to get him out with a grenade. Saw his ally go over there, so he's going to throw his grenade back to back alley and into Susie instead. Hopper kills Corey in bunker. Hypnotic gets that double kill. Okay, so River Oyster running the MP40, he is not a huge fan of the STG, and me neither. On this map, I also run the MP40 because there's a lot of long sight lines, and the STG is extremely a middle-range weapon. So anytime you enter a long-range battle with the STG, you are at a severe disadvantage, whereas you're not at a disadvantage in long range if you're using the MP40. So the fact that River Oyster is not going to that at the bunker side where it's a bit more close range, the fact that he has been going middle, it's a lot more open. He's going to run the light, that MP40 instead, because it's going to be a bit more reliable to try to outpeak those rifles than the STG would. Corey, on the other hand, is priming a grenade into our graveyard. It looks like you can go into the graveyard, but there's an invisible wall right where Corey is, so you have to go through this L to get there, but the wall you can shoot through. You just can't walk that way. Okay, so we had those sight lines that Corey is going to try to use, and Cass uses them against Corey. But you do have to go through. There's no camping or cheating around that way. River Oyster picks up one, but Bullet on his belly is able to get the kill. And Paintball over here. Oh, 9 gets him. Okay, here we go. Paintball is currently 16-12, so he is still putting in the work. We unfortunately haven't caught any of the work he's put in, but he definitely is putting in that work. War Within, taken out by Duality. Duality is now in that Upper Suzy area, and he is looking to establish the same type of map control that Pibian did when he was up there with the sniper. Shawnality has the Kar 98, which is essentially a scopeless sniper, right? Like, it's a one-shot kill. You just don't get the added ability of the scope, but you do get a crosshair, and so you can have those flick shots be a lot easier as they go on. Corey pushes up, grabs that second flag. They are safetied at their one in Church Alley. They know Corey's there, and War Within is able to clutch at the end there. Corey went for the sprint over there, and War Within got him with his pistol. They know the Axis are keeping the pressure up. Hypnotic is in rubble. War Within's going to try to pick him out. 9, on the other hand, is pushed into their second building. That door leads to the spawn. 9 cannot go through it, and so he is waiting on the allies to come through it, kill them, and then he's going to sprint behind the allies' first flag, which is why the allies did not go through that door. They instead went into the building, and they were able to clean out 9 from there. But 9 was able to get bullet fodder before he died, which is just annoying for Bullet more than anything else. Cass has a car. He picked up one of those cars. Paintball gets a nice shot across middle onto Pibian. And Cass is going to run back alley. Okay. He's going to look into... He's going to see him. He's going to... Ooh, Cass. Oh, Duality was there. Cass was going for... That way takes him back behind the Axis first. So he was going to try to... eventually, if he got through that way, to be a ninja and cap on the back. But unfortunately for Cass, Duality was there waiting for him. Braum is sitting in mid-house. This is extremely important if you are allies to have control of mid-house. Braum is choosing to try to be unknown. He doesn't want people to know he's there. And so he's going to be peeking these off angles, these angles as they come around. But the main thing he's going to be trying to do is prevent Axis from getting into mid-house and also to be able to break that middle capture. Now, it doesn't look like he's going to have to break that middle capture because the allies have multiple people in mid. So Braum instead is going to do. So what you just saw is one of the main things that we do in DoD is we prime grenades. So when you throw a grenade down and pick it back up, you're going to make it so it doesn't have as long of an exploding time. And so what Braum did was he threw down his extra ammo bucket, and it makes the exact same noise as a grenade when you pick it up, so you can make your enemies try to think that you're throwing a grenade and get them to try to rush you because they think your gun is not out, and you're able to kill them that way. So you're going to see that a lot throughout the match. You're going to see people just throw random ammo boxes down and then pick them up, and the reason why is they're trying to play mind games against their enemies. Ooh. War Within sniping from the mid-house. He is waiting for the Axis to come around. And we see the allies are able to get these 2-point ticks every 30 seconds. They've come within 4 points of the Axis at this point. War Within loses control of mid-house. We see a beautiful nade that came in, but he was already dead. Hopper gonna body... Oh, let's see if this nade gets him. No, good. Okay, so Hopper's gonna body this tank. Corey didn't seem to see him. And Hopper did see him, but Hypnotic is there to trade. And Pibian is sitting in his loft with only 4 HP. Any grenade near him will take him out. But he is able to shoot across mid and kills Paintball in the crater. And there we see River Oyster getting a little upset about the slow play style of Bullet. War Within tried a heroic body block of that tank, but was too late and then was caught out in no man's land. Oh, and the Axis are putting on this huge push here. Okay, the allies just spawned back in. We'll see if they're able to hold on their one. Cass has that ninja capture of their first and second flag, so the Axis are going to have to fall back if they're going to want to try to get that cap out, or they'll just let someone who has died respawn, and Duality is going to do that. They're trying to get Hypnotic out of that graveyard, and they do. Cass is able to kill 9. We'll see if Bullet can pick anyone up. Duality is now coming on. He's killed that ninja. He has found Cass, and now he's going to start running back. The Axis are on a full press right now. Okay, Corey is in this house. Bullet knows he's in here. Corey knows he's in here as well. Ooh, Corey missed. Corey missed. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. He jumps around. He throws that grenade. Corey is... Where are you, Corey? Oh, no. I lost him. There he is. He was hiding. I couldn't find him. Okay, so he is in this upper house. They know he's here, okay? So he's trying his best to try to jump around in different areas. He got one kill. Cass knew he was in that window, took him out at that point. Okay, Duality has been a menace in this graveyard, okay? Duality is sitting here at 20 kills. Okay, if he can just push up, they only have that first flag to capture. Duality knows that he's going to be expected here, but he's going to push anyway. He gets one. Okay, he's trying to get a second one. He knows he's in there. He sees a grenade fall in. The grenade does not kill him. 11 health, but all you need is one to be alive. So Duality is going to continue. He missed. He could have had that 3 kill right there, and it would have been easy sailing to that first flag. But unfortunately, he missed that shot, and he's going to try to fall back to save his life. And he does. He is able to kill Bromley as Bromley is chasing him. Hopper, on the other hand, Hopper, how you doing? 13 and 18. He has been picked off a lot in this game. Hopper has had the I call it the Alopex curse on him, because when I play every grenade, you see how that grenade only killed Hopper? Yeah, that's how it kills me too. Every flick shot seems to hit Hopper. He's probably having one of those games where he's not doing anything different, but other people are just playing really well around him, and he seems to be on the losing end of it. Bromley, on the other hand, Bromley 10 and 20. He is running that third rifle. That third rifle usually runs the routes that other people don't necessarily want to go. And Bromley, as long as he is running those routes, is able to break a couple caps, to get a couple caps himself, but his main thing is information. So if Bromley as a third rifle is providing decent information for the team, he is going to allow Paintball and others to really flourish. And so that his score might not be indicative of the impact he is having on the game, but we won't know because we're not listening to their comms. We're looking for that real slow peek around here. Okay, War Within was scared that they were in rubble. He does a little shoulder peek, saw someone run into the crack house. He's going to look up top. He sees a grenade fly out, so he's definitely going to stay and hold this corner to see if, and he does. He's able to kill River Oyster, okay? So River Oyster thought he was being sneaky, but War Within saw him and followed him around, and comes around and kills Corey in the back, recaptures that second flag. War Within doing a very good safety job at this point, kills 9 as well. River Oyster, not great, man. Not having the impact that I thought he would. This is also just, he's running the light on his Axis side, so he is going against people who have point-and-click rifles, and he has a cone of fire automatic, so he's not always in a fair fight. He grabs a point-and-click rifle now, and he's in that Susie. You can see the allies were trying to shoot through the wall, and they eventually hit him. He's got 35 health left. They know he is here, so he is in a very much a battle at this point to see who can get that peek and who cannot. No, he cannot. War Within is able to clean him up. Bromley up in Sniper Loft sees someone in their Sniper Loft. Pibian is able to kill War Within. War Within was not in a very good location, and Pibian was able to easily point and click. Bromley, on the other hand, knows that they are all over middle. He's going to be calling that out to his teammates. Duality is making a little play here. Duality is going a little off route, going through mid cap into bunker. He is going to try to give his bunker team some help because of the allies have a bit of advantage on the bunker side. And Hopper, either he heard him or he had that sixth sense or someone else saw him, because Hopper was waiting for him around the corner. So Duality is trying to make a play, and Hopper said, "Absolutely not, sir." And then Hopper does the same thing to River Oyster. But River Oyster was able to get at least one trade. Ooh, Hopper sees them for the picking. Oh, unfortunately, he missed the sniper on an easy shot, but gets him on the second, okay? So he cleans it up. He knows they're going to be grenading him, so he's going to throw his own grenade. He's going to try to go over, and he missed, unfortunately. So he will not be killing anyone with that. He's going to stare at it in disbelief. How did I miss that throw? Bullet, on the other hand, is going to come through, try to get his grenade, and gets killed as they are waiting for him to come out. Pibian pushing all the way up to rubble. They are being very aggressive because there is less than a minute left. They have a kind of commanding lead without any cap outs. They've held mid most of this time. There's less than a minute left. Pibian, that means it's full gas for the Axis here as they try to get a cap out to pad the score. So they're going to be pedal to the metal here in the last 30 seconds. Corey's going to go up here, capture that allied street, and he's going to get cleaned up as the allies have decided they just don't want to get capped out on. Bullet has said, absolutely not. I'm going to set up in the house over the allies one. Literally no one ever goes into that house, but because it's the end of the game, Bullet does not want to give up that flag. He is going to sit up there and make sure. And here we go, the end of the half, 71-39. Insomnia just had held that mid-map control for far too long. Okay, Washed Up was not able to, they held mid for a little bit, but they were not able to get those point ticks because of those, that map control, that Duality, Hypnotic, and Pibian all kind of just held on to. So they're going to switch sides here. We have about a 30, what was it, 39-71 or something like that. So about a 40-point difference, 30 to 40 point. And so we're going to see if the Washed Up gamers are able to establish that mid control, or if the Insomnia is going to continue with that mid control. And Insomnia doesn't have to play super crazy this half because they won first half. They're not necessarily going to be playing like maniacs, whereas Washed Up, if we get about halfway through this half and they're losing this half, they're going to start making really outlandish plays that some might consider boneheaded, but at that point you just got to go for it. You know what I mean? You got to throw a Hail Mary every once in a while. It doesn't matter if it gets intercepted. If you don't throw that Hail Mary, you're definitely going to lose. So it's all going to come down to this mid again. Like, if Insomnia can hold this mid, they're going to cause Wash Up to be very erratic in their gameplay, which can either confuse Insomnia, or it can really go to the detriment of Washed Up, as they are not necessarily playing as a team, as they're all trying to just push and play a little too hard. Look at Corey stare down that rifle. Oh, yeah. That's accuracy right there. You know what would be really good in DoD? If you could rifle sight down a Grand. Maybe in the sequel they'll add that. Oh, look at that. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Okay, for this one, we are going to follow Pibian. No, not Pibian, War Within. I always feel like if the Axis Sniper gets a good spawn, the Axis Sniper can be the first one into his loft and can wreak havoc from there. So we'll see if War Within tries that. It's a very thin line, and getting into the Sniper loft, there's a little cliff there that you have to time it or angle it right. I personally cannot. I try to back into it, and I get stuck on that lip all the time, and that causes me to really give up my advantage. But if War Within is confident with that, if he's comfortable with that little lip, he can really get into that that loft before the allies, but that's only if he gets the good spawn. So we'll see. Just waiting on them to make sure everything is done. They're a little banter back and forth in chat, and here we go. They've both readied. Alright, we're going to go War Within here. War Within did not get a good spawn. Okay, we are not going with War Within. Let's see where Pibian is. Pibian looks to be going, he had the bunker spawn, but since he's not going bunker, he's just going to run out to the middle of mid. He's going to try to get that first pick. And he does. We see the grenade fly over. He saw it. Corey gets a double kill. Duality gets a double kill, one with the grenade. Oh, Paintball is able to save the day there by getting a double kill. That's going to save that mid capture. Otherwise, Insomnia was going to grab that mid after that great first start by them, and they probably were never going to let that go. It was going to take a lot of work for Washed Up to get it. But Paintball with that brilliant breaking nade. Insomnia now is going to try again, but there should be some around. They are, but they're going to let him cap it. We have a little maybe miscommunication with the Axis, or they weren't quite there on time. But so the allies are able to capture that flag. Paintball is in what we call McDonald's, and he does not know if they know he's here. He might be playing on the fact that they don't know he's there. He's going to poke out, but River Oyster is looking directly at him. So that didn't go too well for him. Hopper, on the other hand, has lost control of that bunker. He knows they're in mid, and so to get to bunker, you have to run where you can get shot by the guys at mid. So it's very scary. You can see him trying to bait out that shot. So he does bait out the shot, and so now he's going to back up and try to hold that corner. River Oyster is the one shooting at him. He's only got 14 health, and Paintball is able to clear him up. Ooh, Pibian with a nice shot. I thought that was going to be a double. Unfortunately, Pibian almost had a really, really nice double shot there, but it kills one. Paintball is able to trade it up. Paintball is in upper loft where Duality sees him and takes him out. Bullet, on the other hand, is going to try to nade that bunker exit. And let's see, what's bunker look like here? We have no one in bunker. Okay, allies just came in. River Oyster is able to get them there, and allies now have full control of bunker. Braum takes out one of them, but we have Bullet still in there. Not Bullet, 9. I'm on the wrong team. And Braum is able to kill him as well. Hypnotic has a sniper, an Axis sniper in the Axis sniper loft. Unfortunately for the Axis, Hypnotic is an ally. And so they have a sniper behind them where they have to really, really be careful coming around those corners because he might be holding them at any point. And here we see, yes, he is. He's able to shoot Bullet in the back. A little taste of Bullet's own medicine as we see a really nice flick shot to kill Hopper. And he kills the bunker team just like that. He's just going to stay in this loft, and he's just going to be a nuisance. Okay, that's kind of his goal. Paintball, there we go. That little surge of a player of Paintball, as I said. Paintball is Washed Up's only hope when he goes on streaks. He's going to be the one that kind of pulls them back into this game. And Duality is going to do his best to make sure Paintball does not go on a run like that. River Oyster, then, this half has a bar. He is far more comfortable on a bar on maps like this. River Oyster is one of those players where he can really shoot the bar as if it has no recoil. And he's just one of those smooth as butter bar players. But Bullet had a one-shot kill gun, and it doesn't matter how smooth you are. If you get point and click that with a car, you usually die. So, here we go. Axis going to try to retake this middle. The Hypnotic went for the nice little break in mid-house, but Bromley was waiting just for him. They must have knew he was there, or Bromley just knew that someone had not died yet and was checking there. Kills Pibian out of Birdcage. There goes that sniper. He sees one more. He's going to try to establish this map control in Upper Susie. He's missed twice, unfortunately, but he is keeping the pressure on. Okay, and so they're going to have to keep trying to look for Bromley, try to get him out of here. And Bromley is able to kill River Oyster in that long-range battle. Bromley just has a gun advantage. The rifles now for the allies are going to try to wall him out. He's got 31 health left, so one more shot. Oh, he's got 11 now. One more shot will kill him, and he knows that, so he's going to fall back down, where Duality is waiting for him to come down the bottom of the stairs. And there we see Duality get a 90 on someone else, but Paintball is sitting in mid-house. Okay, he is at the blown-out hole. He's going to drop down. They know he's there. He's given up his position, and Hypnotic was peeking that, waiting for him to come back down. He is able to kill him. We see a grenade fly in, so he knows someone is in back alley. War Within gets that shot on Pibian before Hypnotic is able to trade. Hypnotic is going to throw this grenade at Bromley, and Bromley picks it back up, I think. No, maybe I just heard it wrong. But Cass is up here, and Crackout, he's able to clean up that middle. They were not looking into the crack house, and Cass is able to prevent them from recapturing that middle flag. River Oyster is moving up here. He is going to, again, check from Birdcage but before he heads into bunker. And so Axis have bunker control at this point, so River Oyster is going to be checking every corner because he knows he's playing against Bullet, who's most likely going to be prone, holding a corner, and he was. Pibian, they know he's here. They know he's in mid-house. He's going to have a hard time. He's going to just have to be faster than them on the scope. He's not going to get the drop on them. They're going to know exactly where he is. 9 is over here in mid. He kills War Within. so Pibian at least doesn't have a sniper to go against. Braum kills 9, and we got 2 in the back alley here. 1 in mid alley there. Pibian is still in mid house. I don't know if Braum remembers he's in mid house. It doesn't matter because Corey's able to kill him from the crater. Oh, trip box. Corey gets cast as well in that back alley. They're going to capture that main street. Look at that. They now have mid control. They're going to hope to try to get more of a control of this map. They're already in the lead through ticks, and they're just going to try to lengthen that. And again, they're up by about 40 points from last half, so they're not going to try to get too crazy. They're just going to try to hold middle. That is their recipe for winning this half and winning the match. Bullet Fodder over here, 6 and 7. Not doing too shabby, but he has been losing that map control pretty easily. Okay, he might be getting those kills, but he has not been holding... Oh, he missed... Yeah, he's not able to get anyone, and River Oyster cleans him up. So he might be having that map control, but he's not able to hold that map control. River Oyster is able to get him out of there. Hopper waiting on River Oyster. He knew he was coming through Bullet called it. And Hopper is waiting there with a car. River Oyster knows that he's getting held, so he's going to run over to mid alley instead. He's just looking at mid house, just waiting, trying to get see if any rifles peek out. He finds Hopper. Haha, joke's on you, Hopper. You were waiting for me to come out. I came out a different way and killed you. And Braum's like, oh, I was in mid house the whole time. Say hello to my bullet. Braum gets a really nice shot on Corey. Corey likes to play those trip boxes, but sometimes to get the angle on people, you got to expose your entire body, and that went poorly for him at that point. The heavies for Insomnia are really kind of carrying them at this point, and allowing them to kind of stay in the match here. We're having streaky rifles, but the heavies are the ones that are kind of cleaning them up. Duality, on the other hand, here's that streak going off. Okay, Hypnotic's taken out of that tower. Oh, Cass is in the tower! No, well, it wasn't that nice shot. Instead, he just shot him point blank. Pibian was down on the bottom. Cass didn't know there were more of them, so Pibian is just able to shoot him in the back there, and he's going to hold that slab. While allies are trying to cap mid, but there's only one of them there. Pibian chose not to capture that mid. Instead, he held it. Okay, and Corey was sitting on mid all by himself. He eventually died to Bullet, who was in crack. Pibian is now capturing that middle flag, and he had a very nice flick on War Within there to secure that middle capture, and we're all tied up for the half. Duality over here has that map control. He's sitting in that new house. Okay, Hypnotic gets a nice double kill. Duality gets a nice shot on Bullet all the way across the map, and a beautiful shot. I don't know if that killed him. It didn't. Cass was lucky. Pray to your gods there, Cass. It had that nice shot on Cass, but it unfortunately went through a wall and didn't kill him. Hypnotic is sitting in Crack House. Okay. And River Oyster is moving up to that mid. We'll see if he knows someone is in... Looks like Hypnotic is still up there, and Hypnotic is finally dead. River Oyster, on the other hand, should still be hidden. I don't think anyone knows River Oyster's there yet. And no, they don't. He's able to fall down and kill Braum, who has no idea he was there. Braum has now called it, so River Oyster no longer is in that thing. The allies, remember, have a 40-point difference that they got to make up from first half, and so they're doing their best right now to hold that mid and get those ticks, but I feel like they're absolutely going to have to cap out. Okay, they're not going to hold mid for 10 more minutes, and if they did, that's 20 more points. That might not. That's going to only be about a 30-point differential. That probably won't be enough to win it. So, Washed Up is going to have to. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm mixed up. Allies won first half by 40 points. Washed Up at this. This is what I mean. 10. We're halfway through. Insomnia is holding that middle. They're getting the points. So Washed Up is getting nothing. Okay, Insomnia is up by 40 points from first half. All they have to do is hold it. They just have to hold that tank. That's why they're not playing too crazy. Washed Up, they only got 9 minutes left. I don't know when they're going to have to start pushing. They're going to have to start making silly plays here to see if they can just get some kills and get some map control. Washed Up absolutely is going to have to cap out. Okay, Washed Up will not win this game if they do not cap out. So they're going to have to start making some plays, whether it's a ninja play, whether it's a send everyone one direction play, something. They're going to have to do something to win this map because as we see, Insomnia is just choking them out right now. Okay, this is a long, drawn-out chokehold that Insomnia has Washed Up in. And Washed Up is going to have to do something, otherwise they're eventually going to pass out. Hypnotic has a bar. Okay. He's going to throw his grenade into back alley. And he's going to treat the bar like a grand. He tries to bar snipe. So he sees a grenade fly over. He's got a really nice view from the sniper loft of the Axis. Okay, they know he's there. You can hear the bullets whiz by him as they go around. Okay, so Hypnotic is going to try to be careful. Oh, someone is right beneath him. Look at this. Look at this. Literally right beneath him. They don't know they're there. Oh, he sees him. Oh, Hypnotic, I wanted you to knife him, man. I wanted you to knife him. Instead, Hypnotic just points and clicks the head. And he's still treating the bar like a grand. At that point, why pick up the bar, Hypnotic? Just use your grand, man. Okay, Hypnotic is going to, Bullet Fodder is going to throw a grenade into that thing. He instantly prones as is his right. The game has a prone button and Bullet Fodder says, by God, I'm going to use it. War Within, on the other hand, if you prone with a sniper, that's probably a detriment to yourself. So he's quickly going around corners trying to check. Hopper has respawned. Cass gets a nice shot in the back on Duality. Cass is going to push up. He's only got 10 health, though, so it might be a little dicey with these grenades, but he's going to try to push up and take them by surprise. And he does, gets a nice double kill there. Okay, let's see if he can get the third. He's already got 3 kills this life, and he can't. That grenade, that low health, the grenade just exploded near him, and he died. But he got that nice double kill as they came around, so they're not going to have the map pressure. And so Washed Up, Bromley was able, because of that map pressure, Bromley was able to get into church and gets a very nice double kill. Corey cleans him out, but Corey is now all alone in mid. Duality is there with him. We see through grenades fly in. Duality gets a trade on Cass, preventing them from having 2 people to cap out. That shot by Duality was huge. Okay, that shot by Duality allowed River Oyster, learning from the best there, going to prone on those things and kill War Within as he goes. But Duality was able to save the potentiality. He removed all doubt on if they were going to be able to cap mid or not. He said absolutely not. Okay, 9 misses his car shot as he sees someone run by. He's just going to leave him to his teammate. That's a good teammate, 9. Yeah, you're just saving kills for them. It's fine. Okay. And there we go. Bullet did clean up that kill, and 9 was able to get 2 seeing. See, he was just being nice. He wasn't leaving his teammates to die. Duality and Pibian just holding map pressure. See, Insomnia is not pushing. Insomnia is not pushing. They say, we have you in a chokehold. We are not doing anything except running to mid and holding mid. That is all we are doing. Shawnality is going to push into that back alley. Paintball was waiting for him. We'll see if Paintball can take that momentum and go. Nope, Hypnotic. This is a nice game of trades because Hopper is then getting Hypnotic. We're going 1 for 1 here. River Oyster is holding down that bunker. Right, so we have a sniper versus a light. The light's going to lose that battle 99.99% of the time. Cass is sitting here. He thinks someone's coming back alley, but he knows someone's tank, so he's in this kind of rock and a hard place where he thinks he's about to, and he does. He is correct. He is able to kill Duality. Come around, beautiful shot on Corey from across, and he is going to try to push up and gain control of this middle area. We'll see if they try to cap. No, Hypnotic is there in lower Susie. 9 gets a double kill. Where is 9? He's in bunker. Okay, so he gets a double kill in bunker. He's going to try to nade out at this point. No, he's nading up top where Bullet Fodder was. Bullet Fodder dies to Duality before 9's grenade kills him. Hopper is just sitting here, right? This is what I mean. Hopper doesn't really know what to do. He has an MP40 at this point. He knows they're coming out of mid. So what he's going to do is he's just going to play it slow, wait for his teammates. But at this point, there's only 4 minutes left. Right? They don't want to run and die the whole time, but they also they're going to have to do something. They got to at least get 1, maybe 2 cap outs to even win this game. This looks to be a dominant performance from Insomniac. Hopper, unfortunately, he gets him at the end there and throws down his empty MP40, tries to grab the sniper, missed the shot, and Hypnotic spamming there with a Grand was able to finally kill him. Corey here, how's Corey doing? 20 and 19, very steady for a third rifle. Okay, that is exactly what you want from a third rifle. An even kill death and lots of comms is what a third rifle's role is. They are not meant to be the searchers. They are meant to be the steady spy network as they go. Hypnotic, on the other hand, is meant to get a ton of kills, and we see that him sitting in here trying to do it. He's got 18 at this point because Duality dropping a 30 bomb with 3 minutes left. Okay, so Duality is in range for a 40 bomb this half. Usually 25 kills a half is roughly okay. Like, that's seen as good. And like 30 to 40 to even 50 is seen as really, really good performances. Bromley, beautiful shot on Pivian there with that Stoss. He knows Hypnotic's up to the left. Can Bromley get him? No, Hypnotic gets a triple kill from this barrel area as he holds and captures. And if they cap out on here, nope, Cass is waiting for that. I was about to say, if they cap out on there, that is absolutely game. I think the game's pretty much over at this point anyway. We're in garbage time at this point. We can see Washed Up is making plays. This is it. This is where they have to go pedal to the metal. They have to try everything they can, throw their bodies at flags to just try to get points. Pivian 1 HP. Oh my god, thank your lucky stars. He's going to run up to that mid-house. He's just going to wait. He's got 1 HP. He's scared. Duality gets cleaned up. They know Pivian is in mid-house. They know he's there. When he kills War Within, and River Oyster comes from mid-alley to be able to kill them off of mid. River Oyster, here we go, gets that double kill and then gets taken out, but it doesn't matter because he's preventing them from capturing that middle flag, and that is the only thing that matters to Insomnia at this time. Insomnia doesn't care anything except they are not losing this mid flag. Corey, you can see, is nading that grenade, throwing grenades on tank. He's just going to sit up here in church, and he is going to wait for the Axis to come around, because every time that they're able to get 1 or 2 kills off the Axis War Within, with a beautiful shot on Corey there, every time they're able to get 1 or 2 kills on that Axis, they prevent the Axis from capping that mid, and that's their entire game plan. If the Axis can't capture mid, there's no way they're going to go for a cap out. Paintball, on the other hand, here's that surge I was talking about, right? Paintball has at 32 kills. He's pushed up, allowed his team some breathing room where he can finally capture that middle flag. He's going to run and throw a grenade over to their first. They know he's here, so he can't be too crazy about it. He knows they're going to throw grenades in there. He's able to kill Pivian by shooting his big toe. And as we all know, if you get shot in your big toe, you die in real life. So Paintball is able to get a double kill off of into that church alley, but those ally spawns are there to... it's just too many bodies. Paintball can't do it alone. Hopper's doing his best. He's going to come up to their second flag. He knows they're there. They got 2 of them there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And there's not much you can do. Bullet, on the other hand, gets a double kill. Pivian is still waiting there, and he's able to kill Bullet as he comes out. This is what I meant by they're just going to have to throw their bodies. There's only 10 seconds left. Even a cap out here won't win them the game. So Insomnia is played a very, very good safety strategy for this half. They knew that they won the first half, so all they had to do was capture that middle flag and move on. And see, we have a really nice 37 kill performance from Duality as they are able to just hold that flag. And so it was a very, very kind of one-sided game, but that's not saying Washed Up did not play well. We had multiple really good shots from Paintball. We had some really good shots from from Hypnotic. We had really good shots from War Within, but as a team, they were just not able to establish that map control. They weren't able to claw back and capture that middle flag. So we have Insomniac Gamers improving to 3-0 in KTP Silver. and Washed Up is going. They had their bye last week, so they will go to 1-1. And so, as we see here, our Insomniac are now basically the clear favorites of Silver at 3-0. They are currently solidly going to be in first place with that, because they were the only 2-0 team in Silver, so and they improved to 3-0 and established their hold on KTP Silver. We will see next week if they are able. Who do they play next week? Let's see. Next week. Next week is DoD Lenin. Oh, everyone's favorite map. This is a community favorite. Insomniac will be playing R11 next week, so they have the Wonder Kid of Rafina, the 19-year-old Wonder Kid with a car. He'll be going against Hypnotic and Duality on their rifles, and this is on Lenin. This is where a car is going to be able to really establish control of that game. Meanwhile, Washed Up Gaming is going to be taking on No-Go. No-Go, a long-standing team in the DoD community, but I don't think they are doing too hot this year as they go. Let's see who is playing for No-Go this year. We have Deidro, we got Koi, we got Spoon. Looks to be the normal No-Go roster, and they will be facing Washed Up. Hopefully, Washed Up will be playing with their main 6. ProStar will be back at that point. And I don't know if ProStar would have made a huge difference in this game because Duality and Hypnotic just decided they were not losing this map, and they really just they put that chokehold on and they did not let go. So thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed week 3 of KTP Silver, and I'll be back with another game from week 4. I'll see you then.